What's going on, everybody? It's your boy in Hebrew. Welcome back to another Hebrews cast. Much gratitude for joining me today. We do appreciate it. Hope all is well. Peace and blessings. May peace and blessings be upon you. Yesterday, who was it? It was Flash. Let me see here. Yesterday, Flash Campbell donated and told me to check out the new IGN article. Take-Two CEO mentioned Save Reddit Online. So I brought it up yesterday. Didn't read through it too much. I read the heading or the title and the heading, I guess, so to speak, and kind of left it at that because I wanted to cover it in today's Hebrews cast and kind of discuss it because I'm seeing I'm seeing on Twitter a lot of people saying that Reddit Online is saved, and after yesterday's earnings call that we streamed, the Q4, yes, they said that they were going to update it, in 2023 alongside GTA and Tiny Tina's Borderlands 0.5, but I wasn't really under the inclination of Reddit Online getting an update anytime soon. I've always said that Reddit Online is going to get updated ever since this started, right? It's going to get updated when no one's caring about it anymore. That's when Rockstar is going to update it. So I wanted to read over this with you guys and go over it and see exactly what is going on here, because I have no idea what is what, and I want to see if there's any future updates for Reddit Online and what this entails exactly. So that's what I'm interested in doing today. Let's talk about it real quick. Shout out to everybody that's in the hobby room this evening. Mama says, howdy, son, what's going on? Static, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rockstar's Comedy Show Part 2. I really don't know what to anticipate. I would assume so at this point. Sure, why not? King of Killing, hi, what's going on, man? All is well. Hope all is well with you. Bear Nips, thank you so much for that. Kicks, what's going on? Demonic, Aloy, what's going on? Alloy, I'm said Aloy. Yo, everyone. Reddit Online is saved. I doubt it. This time Dutch can't save faith. Well, let me pull this up here because I haven't really looked at it in depth. Bear Nips. I'll say it's saved when we get consistent support with content with actual substance. Until then, it's still in a bad state. We achieve them acknowledging us. Tapiwa. We'll get it right one of these times. Thank you for tuning into the hobby room today. Baby steps, but we know this is merely the first step, because right now that response was just a hollow statement to keep people hoping. But they've already acknowledged it. We already know that they know about it when it was trending. That's one. Two, when they retracted the official Rockstar Twitter account retracted their on the tweet that had a hashtag Save Reddit Online. We already knew that they knew about it. Too late for Red Dead Redemption 2 update. Updates thanks to Rockstar. I kind of feel I'm kind of like, at this point, I'm kind of not I'm not excited, because there's a lot of catch up to play. And we'll talk about that because Rockstar did detail the future updates for Reddit Online way back when, and I want to show the receipts of what I was talking about when I said this is what I'm holding them to when they made a promise that they were going to support Reddit Online. Was it death? What's up? I don't think it's saved. We'll see when we get an update. Yeah, let me read this because if it's, there has to be content. So I brought it up here. Here we go. Okay, so let me see here. Take-Two CEO has heard the frustration from hashtag Save Reddit Online community. I had stuff to do yesterday, guys, so I wasn't able to cover this Let me see. Update. Publisher clarifies it intends to support online servers long term. What? Update. Publisher. That's Rockstar. Are they talking Take-Two? Update. So this is updated after. Oh, I think I saw something about that. Okay, let me see. For months now, the Reddit Online community has been begging developer Rockstar for more significant updates to the game on par with Grand Theft Auto Online. Not really. That's not really what we've been asking for. Using the hashtag Say Reddit Online, we're asking for updates that we're not asking for to be updated, have equal updates, but just be updated alongside in parallel as they promised. And I'll get to the updates that they promised. Thus far, they've received little and no way of acknowledgement for their movement until today. No, them speaking in silence and them the way that they navigated on Twitter and the way that they stopped posting about GTA and Red Dead, they showed it throughout other ways, and especially within their silence. Speaking of IGN, ahead of Take-Two's quarterly so this took place before the earnings call. Oh, that's why he donated. Okay. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick affirmed he was aware of the community's frustration, but added the fans would not need to look, or added the fans need to look to Rockstar for a response. I've always said that. Yes, we need to hold Rockstar accountable. Rockstar is the one that makes the content. Rockstar needs to get new parents. Remember, we went over this before. Remember, like Rockstar needs to get new parents. We can't put all the blame on Take-Two. We have to hold Rockstar accountable. We've said this before. Okay, let me see if this gets interesting. They said they're going to update Reddit Online, but they might be lying because of their previous actions. That it has something to do with Take-Two, but I don't think Rockstar is the main villain here. It is just a mini boss. No, but it has to fall on Rockstar. They're the content creators, not Take-Two. For example, I was screaming my lungs to notice us, and so let me see here. Rockstar Games talks about the updates that are coming, and we're working on an awful lot at Rockstar Games, he said. I've heard the frustration. It's flattering that they want more content. Did this man just say flattering, Phil? Phil, wake up. Man said flattering, as if they didn't promise content. I've heard the frustration. It's flattering that they want more content. Are they trying to spit in our face? And more will be said by Rockstar in due time. Okay. So Strauss is saying that Rockstar is going to say more here shortly. When asked if Take-Two intended to continue to support Reddit Online long term, in what ways, Zelnick affirmed that this was the plan. Okay, so update to post publication, Take-Two Interactive reached out to clarify that this comment was solely referring to online server. And that any future updates will be, yeah, that makes sense. It would be made up to Rockstar. All right, so man said, yeah. They don't play the game. They're not in touch, right? So dude said, yeah, we're gonna support Reddit Online. We want to make sure the servers are up and running. Are we going to get dedicated servers? We don't have dedicated servers, man. What are you talking about? Hashtag Save It Online has been continued to grow social channels like Twitter and Reddit since January of this year. Yeah, no kidding, man. When Rockstar published an announcement of new content for Reddit Online, that community felt was largely insufficient compared to much larger updates being pushed in Grand Theft Auto Online. Sure, yeah, that much was obvious. They got a whole island during the pandemic, the Cayo Perico. Yes, that's facts. And what did Reddit Online get? Again, it was the subpar lack of creativity, lack of hard work on their end to produce great content and a great DLC. It was a half-baked DLC. Again, it doesn't have to be the same capacity as GTA Online, but it needs to be an updated quality. Where we at? Since then, there have been a handful of other similarly small updates. Yeah, but nothing large enough to the quill to quell the frustrated fans who feel that Rockstar has abandoned their beloved game to focus on a much older one. Facts on that. Let's blow the air horns for that. That's facts. Definitely a much older one. We're talking about its third generation. Holy hell. Okay. That's already received years of major updates and attention. Okay, as of the latest earnings call, Red Dead Redemption 2 has sold over 44 million units worldwide. Yeah, I heard it. So it's in the top 10. Sorry, guys, it's in the top 10 now. Which Take-Two said is in its report is notably above our expectations for the period. They keep saying that it's exceeding sales expectations and above their expectations of what they expected, but yet they neglected it. I don't understand it. Which is further proof of the ongoing popularity of Rockstar's blockbuster entertainment experiences. Is that it? That's it? So why does this mean that Red Dead Online is saved? How does this mean that Red Dead Online is saved? He said, we hear your frustrations and we're flattered that you want new content. And it really was just referring to their online servers. Like, what was it? It was the we got the bounty hunter, and then before that we got the expansion to the bounty hunter role. Then we had the what was before that, the blood money, and then the moonshiners, and then the naturalists. And then it was just the frontiers and pursuits as far as major updates. Between then was just like the races and like improvements and bug fixes and quality of life changes and things of that nature. Target races, things like that. Wow. So like from my takeaway from that is they said Rockstar Games talks about the updates that are coming, and we are working on an awful lot at Rockstar Games. He's not being anything specific. Same type of BS answers they give during the earnings call, I feel like, to be fully transparent. I don't like how that punk said it's flattering. Like, what the F? That's what I'm saying. Like, that was just a slap in the face. That was like, how do you acknowledge it? But you already knew that we knew that you knew. But how do you acknowledge it and then say we're flattered that they want more content? I'll show you what they promised here. We're still stuck on the monthly events. They're being really misleading, says It's Young. Thank you for joining the hobby room tonight. I don't think anyone realistically thinks it's saved, just made for a good YouTube title for people. That's what I'm seeing on Twitter and on these social medias, man. And that's why it's hard for me to make content sometimes, because I don't want to be perceived like that. I'm seeing a lot of individuals, fake people, man. You got real people and you got fake people, two type of people in the world. That just, they'll say, I ain't gonna say names, but they'll say that something is true. You know, they'll say let's save hashtag let's save Red Dead Online, and then they'll go support. They'll say don't support the GTA Plus or the expanded enhanced. Then they'll go and support that and cover it, and then they'll come back and say, you know, and then hop on the bandwagon and save Red Dead Online when this hop pops up. And it's like, come on, man, like, be consistent. Either support it or don't support it. You can't just, don't be two people. So this is, now I just wanted to get some receipts, and this will make for a good segment here. Rockstar details the future of Red Dead Online. We're only just getting started. Now this is not to be confused. This is August 8th, 2019. But there's some things I want to go over here, because this is exclusive interview review. This with Rockstar North's Rob Nelson looks back on the launch of Red Dead Online and outlines plans for the future. This is what I'm holding them accountable for. When I said Rockstar promised content for future content for Red Dead Online, this is what I'm referring to. I'm not pulling nothing out of my ass. This is why I'm upset, guys, whenever I am upset. So we see here, if there's one thing that Rockstar Games is keen to emphasize right now, it's this: Red Dead Online is here to stay. Red Dead Online is here to stay. I said, how could they just neglect Red Dead Online? Look at the attention to detail. Look at the quality. Look at the graphics. Look at how the game functions, and just look at the world, how immersive it is. Look how it's built for a role-playing experience. Okay, so I don't want to read this whole thing. Rockstar spent the better part of Reddit Online's earliest months working with the community of players that has formed up and around the game to sand down its rough edges. And they really did listen to the community at first. Like the feedback page was really taken into consideration and reutilized and emphasized, and they actually executed on it right after beta, during beta, and right after beta. I mean, it was always beta, but yeah, for Reddit Online. Rob Nelson, the co-studio head of Rockstar North, knows how hungry we are for more Reddit Online. So we've already got this type of acknowledgement. I'm just reading this for the first time right here. This is the same thing that Strauss just said. They knows how hungry we are for more Reddit Online. And he's only too eager to oblige. Okay. Now again, this is in 2019. Reddit Online came out when? In November, what was it? 27th, I think, of 2018. So this is, yeah. So co-studio, head of Rockstar North, knows how hungry we are for more content. We intend to keep the game fully active and support it for the foreseeable future. Okay. It took over a year for GTA Online to truly become the game it is today. And while we don't intend to take that long with Reddit Online, we are just getting started, baby. We're excited about where the game goes from here, but we are still at the beginning. The future is full of surprises. Little did we know, surprises that one didn't deliver. And boy, is moving at a glacier pace. That's the problem. Now, reflecting on the launch, nah, we're not interested. A different approach was needed for Reddit Online. Yes. One of the fundamental differences between GTA Online and Reddit Online is the depth and scope of their worlds and the type of experience offered within. Them themselves are saying these are two completely different games. Reddit Online is designed for slower and more deliberate play. A reflection of the system's heavy and role-play centric experience in the sprawling Red Dead Redemption 2 campaign. GTA Online, on the other hand, much like the core fantasy offered up through Grand Theft Auto 5, is tightly focused around embracing chaos. Oh, I didn't even see this. Yes. Levels of toxicity in lobbies that I've never seen in any other game. I get killed more in GTA Online than I do in Warzone. Okay, probably because kind of cracked in Warzone. Okay, so, but what we're here for? Dealing with griefers, they dealt with that perfect. You don't deal with grief again. Although GTA fanboys have everything differently, you don't come across griefers like you do in GTA Online. Now, here we are. The future of Reddit Online. The future of Red Dead Online. This is the meat and potatoes, folks. Of course, this is only the beginning. These three roles aren't quick fixes. This is the pursuit. Frontiers and pursuit. We're talking about the collector, bounty, and trader. These three roles aren't quick fixes, but the start of what's to come in the future. Rockstar doesn't view these all. Hold on, let me see here. Each of these roles have been established around expansion. We've seen a little bit of that with the bounty, with plans to grow and evolve them in the coming months and years. Only one role has been expounded on, right or wrong. It is ultimately the community that will shape what it means to embody each of these roles. Okay, so they said there are three core Western fantasies after all. Evolution is inherent of each of these roles. Does the honorable, now this is what I was talking about before, does the honorable bounty hunter become a respected lawman, and does the dishonorable equivalent become a feared desperado? Can the successful trader expand their business and move from selling wares from the back card to a storefront in one of the towns, like Tilly, right from the story? So this is what is supposed to be going on. This is all in the future. This is what they say. This is all in the future for Reddit Online. We really have seen nothing yet. Yeah, we have. We really haven't seen nothing. Boy, does that statement hit different? It hits a little different now, doesn't it? Yeah. It's It's interesting how they had such ambition at the beginning of Red Dead Online. This is in 2019. I know we're 3 years out now, but man, how time has flew by. But this was supposed to be an ever evolving world. This was supposed to be, we know what it was supposed to be, but they've already acknowledged and made promises to the future of Red Dead Online and its future content. They're just not delivering. And reading the Take-Two, they heard your frustration. It's not even an apology. Like, forget an apology, just drop content and show that you're going to be able to keep up and play, keep up, and then keep dropping content. Because again, I said it's about how they keep supporting Red Dead Online past the Blood Money update. The Blood Money update is important. It needs to be rich and full of content, outlaw content. Let's get that over with. And they get caught up on these roles. Maybe add a role expansion to that one as well. Like go onto the trader role as you did the bounty hunter role, and add outlaw content via the Blood Money update. And then how you support it afterwards and their communication afterwards is going to be vital and key. That's what's important. Oh man. So that's always, everybody needs receipts. And what are you doing here? Yo, I told you to tighten this. No, but I did. So that's what I'm talking about whenever I'm talking about the promises made. There's more in depth, but I'm not trying to go through all that right now. Okay, so all right, we got that. Take-Two is doing the mommy and daddy, says Rick Ruggs, YouTube, or YT. I don't know if it's YouTube, right? Gun Rush PvP. Oh, Gun Rush. Remember when they brought Gun Rush on us here for the full? When they say that's up to Rockstar for future content, they know. Yeah, I know what they're doing. Mr. Clickbaiter for the win made 2 pointless videos. Why? I don't know. I even talking about Reddit Online. Doesn't even play it. Oh man. Summer's Finest, thank you for joining the hobby room today. Says, yeah, Straussy boy came out and deflect the heat off from him and threw Rockstar under the bus. And it's also very sketchy to me that he did this right before the investors call as well. That's what I wanted to touch on. Did it right before the investors call. See, we got some people in here with the thinking caps on, we got some smart people in here. The thing is, as well, on top, to add to that, what the hell was I going to say here? Is he throwing them under the bus? So is this just a this is pure speculation, but is this just a deflection for the Q4 investors call? Because with that, he takes the risk of throwing Rockstar under the bus. Now Rockstar, like he's putting it all. He said, "This is Rockstar. Ask Rockstar. Don't ask me. Ask Rockstar." I don't believe he's fed up with the Rockstar or anything, or cares about them getting content and say, go hound at Rockstar. But you want content? Ask them. I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't think he actually cares, of course, but it's interesting. Like, would he say something if Rockstar didn't have something in the pipeline? Would he say something if Reddit Online wouldn't be getting content soon? Would he have said something? And then why? Well, that goes back to the earnings call. But if Rockstar doesn't have something in the pipeline for a DLC, then why'd you even say anything? Because they're under you, so now you got all the eyes looking like, and you said that Rockstar is going to say something in due time. When is due time? 4 years from now, I don't know, but 4 days from now, I don't know. It's going to be interesting this next event week. It's going to be real interesting. Ali says it's too late to save Reddit Online. I don't believe it's ever too late. It's just, I'll say that it's dead. As far as content, it's dead. It'll always be a beautiful game, an immersive game to go back to, but as far as content, it's dead. Outlaw Chuck, thank you for joining the hobby room tonight. Much gratitude. Let's play GTA for real and take them out. GTA player. Summer's finest. Oh yeah, GTA is toxicity's paradise on a whole scale. There is no future for Red Dead Redemption. Oh yeah. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but it's young says I really do believe it's because of Sam Hauser. When Dan Hauser was still in the picture, we got Frontier Pursuits and Moonshiner, which he left after the Moonshiner role, leaving Red Dead Online in the hands of Sam. Yeah, he the last one he took part of and wrote for, did the writing for, was the Moonshiners DLC. That's a fact. That's why GTA 6 story is going to be interesting, or not interesting, but interesting to see how that develops without his writing. See how much he took part in 5 and its predecessors. Static says Sam Hauser is the problem. If we can get rid of him, we reduce a little damage. Spare Nips, we'll see. Whatever they put out, it has to be great and full of content, because if not, it'll just be the same thing. Rockstar for sure has something in the pipeline, but it's going to be another Blood Money. The CEO just playing dumb with us. Community got to keep their foot on their neck so that we actually eventually get something tangible down the line, rather than another half-baked Blood Money. I don't see in the back, like they can't afford to just put out another Blood Money update, man. They can't afford just to put out another Blood Money update. I mean, they literally can, and financially, I know, but like they can't afford just to put out half-baked content. Because then the blowback from that, right? Like, how do you navigate that? And why would you want that? Again, we are talking about some of the companies becoming more and more morally bankrupt and creatively bankrupt. Or so morally. It's just they're lazy, and that's why the content's lacking. But, like, I mean, you're not wrong, okay? Because you're not the only one that thinks that, you know. After putting this poll on Twitter, you got people that are not as optimistic either. And I'm not saying I'm just saying, I'm just speaking objectively, obviously, but Black Velvet said I don't think it'll be anything more than another Blood Money type of update or something, but also nothing. A hollow egg, its appearance doesn't make up for its empty. Oh wow, that is different too. I feel that. That's why, yeah, its appearance doesn't make up for its emptiness. I like that. That's true. Because it's been so long, and you have as you guys know, Reddit Online just needs a little bit of content sprinkled in, role-playing mechanics and features, right? Sprinkled in throughout the year, and one major DLC, boom, right? When GTA gets an update, Red Dead gets an update. They literally did it before, back to back. The next GTA dropped the update, the next day Red Dead dropped the update. You don't gotta do it that close, but I'm just saying, support it like you said you would. Support it like you said you would. Sure. And I gotta say, like, the Red Dead community, man, you guys, when I see you guys on Twitter and just engaging and whatnot, like, you guys are some, I don't know any of you in real person or in real life. I don't know you guys in person, but real stand-up individuals, it appears so, and humble and respectful, and that goes a long way. Now, to keep fighting, you know, I dropped the hashtag Save Reddit Online, right? I did after the last earnings call, not yesterday's, but in February, I dropped it. You know what I mean? I dropped it. I didn't see the point, man. They'll drop content where they're gonna drop content, but I already knew that, again, that would have had to come before with the Blood Money update, because they're just gonna focus on GTA 5. And now seeing the content, that's what frustrated me as well. Is like, yo, you delayed the expanded and the enhanced for 2 years since the announcement, right? And then it got delayed. And then you have no major DLC or content that launches alongside it or with it. So now, for current gen hardware, and to get people to move over to GTA 5 or GTA 5 Online standalone or GTA Online standalone edition on the current gen hardware, to get people to migrate over, you're gonna need a large DLC. Again, takes away from Rede Dead Online. When this whole time you could have just kept up with it, but made so much money. This is what I'm thinking, right? This is what makes sense. You make so much money, off the casino, off the island, and the macro transactions on GTA Online. You dropped it. Like Patrick was saying, when me and the professional were doing the podcast, like they made so much money, they just dropped it off GTA, and that's when you morally got to say, well, I'm going to support Rede Dead Online as well, and then that's when GTA 6 is even more anticipated. There's a lot of people not anticipating GTA 6. A lot of people are going to anticipate it just because it's trendy. But how do you really miss that when you have GTA 5 Online, and then you lose everything in GTA 5 Online, right? When you go over, because it's a new installment, everything resets. But like, when there's nothing to be missed, when we could have been playing Rede Dead Online and went from Los Santos to the 5 states in Red Dead Redemption, and then we hear about GTA 6. Now I'm interested. I've been playing GTA 6 this whole time. I'm not interested. All they need to do is add heist properties and other much things. What the community has been waiting for years now. It doesn't take rocket science at all, to be honest. Again, but if you add heist or bank robberies, train robberies in general, make sure it's tailored to Rede Dead Online. Don't just copy and paste from GTA 5 Online. They may cause a civil war if they keep playing with us. Red Dead, or reload your guns, boys, because we're going to hunt this time. Nah, man, like me, I've been playing other games, man. I was finishing It Takes Two with the lady. I'll be playing that after this, probably sometime today. I've been playing. I just been playing other games, and I still need to play Gun on the channel. Gun on the OG Xbox. Like I got the OG Xbox and I got the Series X. I've been playing other games. I dive into Red Dead and GTA here and there, but there's other games to play. I like the whole Civil War and all that. Like I'm, and going at bat and going hard and campaigning and boycotting. I just know that people aren't going to do it. You know what I mean? I did it for that a lot of time because I just wasn't interested, but people really aren't going to boycott Rockstar games. It's just not going to happen. GTA doesn't have any updates, Oathbreaker says. Thank you for joining the hobby room today. Other than Hal's Auto Special Vehicles, the contract DLC was the worst update. I think the Arena Wars was definitely the worst update. But yeah, all you have is Hal's Workshop. You don't have any. You have vehicle speed boost. You don't have anything. Next to that or alongside that, there was actually content, which makes sense because what can you keep adding to GTA Online? Gonna keep getting more futuristic, like even more lost in its identity. Like you got to restart it sometime, And with the House Workshop and the car meet, yeah, they try to keep it more grounded without adding. Well, they add this weaponized vehicles, but not adding a Mark III or whatnot. But at the same time, you try to go futuristic and be toxic, as you said. They said chaotic, and then you try to be grounded again, and then you add an update that makes it chaotic, and then try to be grounded again. Like you can't be two people at once. We saw it happen to Saints Row. That was just jokes. Relax. We can Max Payne remakes instead. We can play Max Payne remakes instead. Nah, Static, get ready to go to war, and we appreciate you. No better. Jack Berry. The game needs stuff to spend its currency on. When it's just clothes and horses, what's the point of playing? Beating a dead horse. We talked about that multiple times. Bear Nips, what are your realistic expectations for an update if they drop one this summer, as far as what they might add? What do they call them now? Rapid fire passes. So a rapid fire pass alongside a trader expansion. Again, because we're playing catch up, right? I know people are saying like a Blood Money 2.0. I don't see a Blood Money 2.0 because though they said it was well received, we know that's a lie. We know what that is. So you can't I'm not anticipating a small update, but like I said, and I'll stick to it, I'm expecting it, whatever it is, to cost a heap of gold, man. A lot of your currency, because as you stated and as we said before, as Jack Berry said, we have an overabundance of currency, both money and cash and Red Dead Online cash and gold, and they know that, so they're going to siphon it from the veteran players. Boycotting won't work. Look how many shills bought GTA Plus. An obvious scam. I replayed Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Mass Effect back in the day. Yeah. They want to censor Legendary Edition. I don't like it. But and what they said about GTA Plus, how many people are actually buying that? You can't tell looking at Twitter, nothing like that. Like I want to see how many people are actually buying that. If they're gonna make that statement, I want to know how many. You know, where's the numbers at? Who thinks that's of value? 500,000 a month? Until they start locking future content. I mean, Professional were talking about that on the podcast we did here on the channel. He believes that future. I believe future content is going to be locked behind it. Like he was saying, the next DLC is going to have content locked behind that GTA Plus. So it has to have something to make it more lucrative. You know what I mean? If not, then it's just like I believe it's just getting you used to that system for GTA 6. Getting used to that subscription base service. You know what I mean? I was joking about boycott, but I feel like an idiot right now. Nah, because at one point it made sense, right? It's not practical. I was saying it too, like you got to boycott all of Rockstar. People are saying, boycott Red Dead Online. Like, why? We need to be playing Red Dead Online. If we're gonna boycott, you need to boycott Red Dead Online, GTA Online, all of their live service games, right? And not purchase anything. Like we went over that before, but now you're good. Mr. Knight, you know, idiot Strauss is. The GTA Online. This is GTA Online so-called weekly updates, podium vehicles that have been in the game for 2 years. Yeah, yup. GTA YouTube won't admit this. Look, guys, like, we're gonna be real. Do I care about Red Dead Online? Yes. Do I want to see it get updated? Yes. It's one of the most immersive games that you can roleplay in. And they have a big advantage there with the role-playing mechanics. They also do with GTA 6. They wanted to expound on the role-playing mechanics for GTA 6 when it drops. Red Dead Online needs the content that was promised. Yes, 100%. I'm always taken back by when you have such an amazing IP such as Red Dead Online and you do nothing with it. I'm taken back by it. I think they're like living on borrowed time. Like they think that we can do whatever we want whenever we want to do it. Like he said, we're flattered that you want content. We're flattered you want more. No, we want what you can promise, kid. Maybe Rockstar thinks that they can just do whatever they want when they want, and we're going to add content to it, and you guys are going to eat it up anyways, and then you'll stop complaining. A lot of people are saying they're going to drop a GTA 6 teaser and then everybody forget about Red Dead Online. No. Nothing will make us forget about Red Dead Online. No GTA 6 game, like no GTA game is going to make you forget about Red Dead Online. Maybe a Red Dead Redemption 3 20 years from now, right? Like will get you excited, but people that like Red Dead Online, that love it online, that are immersed by it, are immersed by it. So you can't change that. Now, it's just the intention. Like, if they were slowly expanding the game, then that makes sense. If it was COVID that got them stuck behind, then it makes sense. If GTA wasn't getting content and Red Dead because they're struggling for some reason, it makes sense. If they were financially bankrupt, then it would make sense. But no, like that's not the case. We see greed. And it's a hard pill to swallow, man, to see such an IP go to waste. So yes, again, I say they're not gonna. You can't make this game and not support it. You know, that's a 1% chance that that's gonna happen. They're gonna put an update out for it. It's gonna cost a lot of gold. Is it gonna be the update that we want though? And the earnings call, they're gonna talk about Reddit Online, but is it what we want to hear? No, that's the problem. So what do we do? Do we keep talking about it on? Do we keep adding them on Twitter? The only place we can talk to them. Do we go to the feedback? It's like, it's gaming in general, man. It's being done differently nowadays. These developers are moving different, man. Like, it's not just cancel culture and it's not just censorship. Like, it's greed. It's we're lazy as. They bought Jenga. It's mobile gaming. It's streaming. It's live service subscriptions. That's what it is. We'll put it out half baked and we'll sell you DLCs. Tiny Tina, like, you know, we'll sell you a DLC that's cut content from the game. You have to speak with your wallets. It's as simple as that. Like, we know what to do, but we're not gonna do it. So it gets hard to complain and keep adding Rockstar and keep adding Take-Two. When are we going to take accountability? When are we going to take accountability? When are you going to take accountability? Or are you just going to enjoy the game for what it is, understand it, not have a problem with it, but at least, you know, I understand it. I know the truth. I understand it's coming from a place of greed and not a place of, you know, good morals and principles. You know, it's just a business. So, you know, however you want to look at it, and however you want to respond to it, just understand there's only one thing that Rockstar understands, and that's the money. No, it's money. Phil, sometimes I just wonder who you think you're talking to. Rockstar fanboys are so annoying, just constantly defending Rockstar. Even Rockstar is in the wrong. Shake my head. Says it's young. Yeah, I mean, you can even argue, you know, that Strauss is saying they're in the wrong, right? I never touched GTA Online, but unfortunately my cousin did. It's just static. I want you to rip the controller out of his hands, break it, throw it on the ground, smash it against the wall. Maybe take a poop on it. I don't know. Make sure he never touches it again. There's just some people so hooked on GTA 5 that they will never be tired of the same things. I mean, the fact that there's still people obsessed with this game shows that their content, they are content with what's there. Sorry, they are content. Get my reading glasses. Well, have them put in a prescription. They're just content in how it plays. They don't care if they got stuck playing the game for the rest of their lives, and it's nuts. Well, there's nothing like GTA Online. There's nothing like GTA Online. Notice I said online. There's no online service like GTA. Right or wrong? Same with Red Dead. So I get it. Says Tiffany, right? The people that'll leave us are the ones who are just using Red Dead as a stopgap to their beloved GTA 6. It's true. Greed overtook the passion, and it's so incredibly sad. I'm really starting to wonder if he would have said all of that if GTA was in that situation. What, like that that he hears their frustrations? It would have said a lot more. You know what I mean? I feel like it would have said a lot more. Like, oh, no, don't worry. We got this in the pipeline. They would have been even more descriptive. Mr. Knight says money is the root to all evil. Give that man a round. No, give him a round of applause. What you do? Imagine playing GTA 6 on your phone. It's where it belongs. I blame myself for all these problems, and I gotta admit that I am stupid, even though I never played GTA Online. Static, what is this? What are we? Are we in therapy session? No, I thought that was Thursday. Yeah, you don't give up playing games in general. Just put. Yeah, you don't give up playing games in general. Just put the money where it deserves to go. The games that don't have such greedy developers, unless you don't care either. Not preying on GTA's downfall. I am. Hold my hand. Bill. But I would love it if GTA doesn't get a summer update. Oh, we're getting petty now, and Red Dead gets a massive one. It won't happen. But imagine that. Imagine Red Dead Online getting this massive update. Well, it doesn't matter because it needs more than just one. But imagine it gets a massive update and GTA Online gets nothing. You know what? You know what? I really think that people wouldn't care right now. They wouldn't say anything because where's this update going? Cross-gen? Last gen and current gen? Okay. But not a lot of people have current gen hardwares to see it in it at its full capacity, at its max potential. So I think if they like this, no, it's not the perfect time to take a break from GTA because they need to get people over to current gen hardware because right now they're literally splitting their player base. But right now, since their player base is split, it's like a double-edged sword. Where I was going was, since not a lot of people have it on current gen hardware, it'd be a perfect time for Red Dead Online to get a big update, and they wouldn't be upset because, well, we can't play it on the current gen anyways because we don't have it. We're still on Xbox One X and we're still on PS4 Pro. That's what I was saying. So it actually makes sense, and then it would make sense because like we got to get people over to current gen hardware. So let's give a massive update to where we're gonna make them stay up till get up at 4 a.m. and search hell and high water for current gen hardware. Because they're going to segue GTA 6 into GTA 5 online somehow. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be, they're going to do a whole war zone, Call of Duty to Vanguard or Cold War or whatever, like introduce their new IP via the online service, and you get it. It goes every which way. Money changes everyone. Money shows you who you really are. That's what it does. Give them an inch, they'll take them out. They fit all the cliches. Been there since beta. Pick up the pace. You heard them. Hi, bro. What's going on? Much gratitude for you joining the hobby room tonight. Thank you for joining the Hebrews cast. We do appreciate you. We got to make a philosophy video. Or that video games are art, money milking machines, and support design. Yeah. I'll make it. I heard Phil's job is available. He's quitting. No, he got fired, and then I read. It's a love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? It really is, isn't it? Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. It really is with Phil and I. But he's great though. He's great. He does stuff off camera. I mean, he's always off camera, but he does things off camera and he's tenured. You know what I mean? But kind of solidify his spot. So we treat Phil good. There's no reason for him to quit ever. No, it's definitely the Dark Ages. Now, let's not make it an us versus them scenario like what GTA community made it out to be. Facts. It gets hard not to, but what let me see. Let's go here. Let's take back to Twitter real quick. IGN. So how did IGN get this exclusive content? Oh, that's not what we wanted, was it? I don't know what we want. I don't even know where we're going. How do you navigate Twitter? Anybody help me? That's not it. Okay, I really don't know what I'm doing. Let's go to the original post here. A positive step in the right direction? Yeah. But this could have been said during the last investors call. Yeah, there we go. In January. Yeah, well, I thought it was February. What is this? This is right. So Rockstar drops a 10 seconds GTA 6 teaser and everybody shit. Can't let that happen. I don't know what the players want them to add. It's not like the modern setting of GTA where they can go balls to the wall. Bro, what do you mean? They went futuristic. They ran out of shit to put into GTA 5 Online. They went futuristic. They went to saving the world. We went from OG heist to robbing the pack standard to saving the damn world. There's a lot they can add. Don't get me started on what they can add. Oh God. Hopefully we got some people in here spitting knowledge. Always with the dedicated servers, anti-cheat, respect it. Here's the thing, how much can they really do? Oh my gosh. At least in GTA, you can keep adding cars. I mean, you can keep adding horses. What are you talking about? Okay. Guns. The historical period is kind of limiting. It's really not. And then what happened? Like, we're talking about innovation, right? Like, what happened to, I don't know. Let's advance Red Dead Online in real time. You know, like by this time we could have been, you know, seeing like in Red Dead Redemption 1, a car, a bicycle. You know what I mean? They could have advanced it in real time. You know, like say a year in the game is 3 years IRL, however, whatever conversion rate you want to run it. Like they could be advancing the time in Red Dead Online, right? Getting newer weapons, advancing the technology, right? Fucking missed opportunity, man. GTA Online moving like Fast and the Furious universe. I'm saying that's exactly what it is. You go from the first film where you're street racing to now you're jumping from building to building, skyscraper to skyscraper. Like, my God, what are we doing here? The GTA community will always bend the knee to Rockstar, no matter what they do, especially with GTA 6, knowing it's going to be GTA Online 2.0, and that the complaints come in once again. Yeah. So these people are just talking about, you know, the icing on the cake. Like, there's way more in depth and little things, but that make sense. But, you know, they're talking about, of course, the heist, the bank robberies, train robberies, new roles, or expanding on the roles, right? Properties, and even giving Gus content. Like with the naturalist role, we should have been able to be a trapper, or sorry, a poacher, or work for Harriet. Like, you get to pick. Of course, new horses, weapons, and clothing. But so set aside all the cosmetics. As far as content, there is a lot to do with the pre-established, with the already established content, with the roles, right? Expanding on each one of those 3 times. The content that comes within expand the role. So say you go to a storefront, the amount of content that comes with that, with purchasing that property. And then we're talking about actually even having properties, but the cosmetics that come alongside having a storefront. But then we're talking about actually owning a property, like a house and homestead. Oh man. Lazy millennial devs. So yeah, man. So after that was underwhelming. I was expecting is it saved? Is it really saved? That was underwhelming, to say the least. I wouldn't even say that's acknowledgement. They already acknowledged they already knew about the save Red Dead Online. So what are they talking about? This game is overrated. Red Dead Online is overrated. Oh. Somebody clothesline this guy. How is it overrated? How do you say that Red Dead Online is overrated before GTA Online? How is that even a thing? I'm getting off Twitter. No, I'm literally closing the application. I don't care what you guys say. Look, my ideas may be childish, but at least we should try something until we are retired as OGs. Weird over here, huh? What is he doing? The Master Bounty Hunter. They could add properties, barns, farms, where you can get animals, etc. Would be fire. I love that. Have a little homestead. You know, when in the story mode where you go to the hitching post and you can call any horse out. except on your property, you'd be able to see your horses. Have a stable that you can walk into and see your horses, right? So that's an interior property, which you can do. You walk inside the barn, you load into your own stable. You leave out it. You got them from Saint Denis into the Great Plains. Hom Tank's actions speak louder than words. It's facts. It is also confirmed that out of all games, Rockstar had made Red Dead Redemption 2 is the most realistic game. Yep. We just read that. It is. It's the people that only grew up in the loot box era that would look down on the masterpiece that was, and that's the problem. The time that they released it in. I get a lot of people love Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't get it twisted. You know, and a lot of 40-year-olds that have been gaming for a while that played Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm not saying I'm 40. Calm down. Okay, nah, we're not there. But that game is for a certain type of demographic, certain type of audience, certain type of player. I feel the sound of victory, and we can achieve this if we can outsmart them. Again, the only way is to speak with your wallet. Well, I mean, what else can I do from this desk? What else can you do with your controller in hand at home? You know, I don't take no issue with the hashtag Save Reddit Online at all. It's just, you know, after a while it gets like my thing too is like, why now? Why address it now that we come back to the earnings call? You know what I mean? That's why I said I want to hear Rockstar say something. You know, let's see Rockstar's official Twitter page. So the next event week is going to be interesting, right? See what they say there. See if they address the hashtag Save Reddit Online community publicly. You know what I mean? I'd rather just get the content and call it a day. Like, let's stop BSing around, guys. Right? Like, it's not too late for Rockstar to... It's never too late for a turnaround to not become like all these other companies. Because pretty soon we're just going to have indie companies to turn to. That's going to be it. What's the use? Fortnite Noob says, yeah, I legit feel like I come across majority 25 plus in lobbies. Red Dead Redemption 2 a throwback. Really come across a lobby full of youngins. That's true. A lot of maturity. It's a slower paced game, you know. People have the, you know, short attention spans nowadays. You know, everybody's ADD, ADHD, jacked up off sugar. So it's flattering that they want more content. That kind of pinched me the wrong way. And more will be said by Rockstar in due time. We're getting content for Reddit Online. That's confirmed. I'm going to say that. Confirmed we're getting content. I've been saying that. They're saying this. Confirmed we're getting content for Reddit Online. Other than that, I personally feel like it's going to cost a lot of money. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say. It's been 5 months since the hashtag Save Reddit Online. And now they just say something. If we knew that they didn't know about it before and weren't aware of it, that's different. You know what I mean? This seems like it was in theirs. It was in their that it was self-interest. You know what I mean? Like they did it right before the earnings call. I concur with that. Will you play Red Dead Redemption 2? I did. And shout out for you joining the hobby room, Fortnite noob. Work on getting your first win on Fortnite. Let's do that. Okay. But it's not something I'll be playing on the channel. No, I'll say a few playthroughs in Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode. Yeah. Okay. Well, That's where we're at, folks. I'm okay if we get nothing until next year. Just tell us some details, make it good, and don't mess it up. Okay, so you'll settle for communication, 100%, 100%. Just make good and don't mess it up. But the thing is, again, I feel like until we play catch up, until they when they talked about expounding on the roles, that's like kind of what the whole article is about. That's what they put emphasis on. One of the things they put emphasis on the most. Like, we didn't even get through all the roles yet. Like, I feel like there's cut content with Gus. I feel like how they did the bounty hunter role and added to that. You add to that again, you become a lawman. Like they said, you open up a store, so they gotta do at least 2 more role expansions for trader, 2 more for the collector. So say it's just those from the frontiers and pursuit. But like, then what about the naturalist? And you know, do you add on that? Like, I feel like they need to play catch up first. And I feel like that's what they're gonna do is expound on these roles, because that's what they were talking about initially. Of course, they can always change things, but we got to finish these roles. We got to flush these roles out first. So I don't know why they even added the blood money. Like, they should have just, you know, added on to, like, just finish the roles off. And then we didn't even finish the Jessica Leclerc story. So we got the Land of Opportunities. You know, I just feel like there's too much to play catch up with, to just drop new. So I don't know exactly what you meant by that, but like, for it to be good for me would be flushing out and finishing what you started and playing catch up, and then you do something like, I don't know, blood money, but do it more in depth and do it right. But we definitely need outlaw stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do the blood money, that should have came with train robberies, bank robberies, sure, flushed out gang heists and things of that nature. They ain't even finished the Leclerc store yet, right? That's not, yeah. Okay, so we're on the same wavelength there. You're right, man. It's too much to catch up. And unfortunately, so yeah, that was nothing really. That was overhyped on Twitter. Unfortunately, that was overhyped on Twitter, saying that Rede Dead Online is now saved, and Rockstar didn't say anything. Strauss was just covering his ass for the investors' call. That's unfortunate, but that's why I like to read things for myself, and encourage you guys always to do the same. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's just one man's opinion, though. I could be wrong, right? He could have had great intentions. It could have had nothing to do. The timing purely coincidental, I got to tell you, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's go down here. And when I don't know, I shut up. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know why people are saying it's saved. I agree, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't even hate this company because the classic ones, they gave me a lot of good memories, but I hope these things will change. You just hate who they become, or not, you know, dislike who they become. It's okay to say they made great games in the past and they make great single players, this and that. It's also okay to say, hey, they are, your greed is really showing with your live services. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you beautiful people today. I wanted just to cover that briefly because I didn't get a chance to cover it yesterday, and why not do it on the Hebrews cast? You know, full transparency. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on that. I'm gonna hop off here because, like I said, I got nothing else to say. But I appreciate you guys, and again, I appreciate the Rede Dead Online community. I saw yesterday when I was going through Twitter, just so compassionate, you know what I mean? Like, just the compassion and the I see the like GTA community like always going heads and against each other, even within the, you know, same topic in a thread, and then I never see that with the Knock on wood. I never see that with the Red Online community. So shout out to you guys. That's dope. I'm not saying any names. You said that, not me. All right, Bubba. Nah, flipping tricks. Ben don't have me blocked no more. But I may block him. I don't deal well with fake, man. I don't deal well with fake. But you know, peace and blessings be upon them. You know, we don't give any energy or talk. Try not to talk bad, but I gotta keep it real, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Stay out there, my guy. Peace and blessings to you. Right? We appreciate that. Much gratitude. Yeah, but I try not to talk bad about people, you know. But it is what it is, and I can't. Yeah, that's why I got to stay off Twitter. But it's hard, you know, with the YouTube. It's Anyways, much gratitude for everybody that came out today to the hobby room. We do appreciate it. Thank you for joining the Hebrews cast. Reddit Online getting an update. Phil, let's close it out.